What happens if you train your forearms for 30 days straight?
Well, that's what I'm going to find out.
And the results will be interesting. To start things off, I'm going to test myself against something powerlifters, construction workers, and your dad all have in common. Their crazy grip strength. Time to see how I match up.
And now I'm going to test my strength on day one using this grip
dynamometer.
Okay, let's see what I get. What? It's not working.
A few moments later.
It's not too bad. 68.3 kilograms, which probably, if I was to say, would put me above average. Now, given I don't really train my forearms directly, I would say that's a pretty decent result. I got 60 kilograms for my left.
You been lifting weights?
No, I don't think it.
Okay, look, but I do have a good reason for this. Yes, I got injured, and bro, my hand did not look good. Thankfully, with a little bit of rehab, my strength did come back, albeit with my left being slightly weaker, which I can promise you it wasn't before. After taking some measurements for my right and left forearm, it was finally time to start the challenge.
And we start this off with some grippers.
These bad boys I got go all the way from 22.5 to 135 kilograms, and after testing them out, I found out that I could just about barely do 67.5, which kind of got me depressed.
Oh my god, literally impossible.
Either way, after a small warm-up, I got straight into training my forearms, and I did end up managing to get 6 reps using 67.5.
Damn, that's difficult.
I then repeated the process with my left, just about getting 6 reps, before moving on to the next set.
Okay. How are they looking? First set. Yeah, nothing's changed. I think I'm gonna have to lower the weight, by the way, because it's pretty difficult. Whew. Getting quite a decent pump. So yeah, I finished the first exercise. For the rest of the workout, I'm actually going to do it in the gym. I mean, veins are popping through already.
Now, because grippers like this mainly work finger flexors, the gym will be great for exercising the rest of the muscles in my forearm that I can't train at home. For example, wrist curls will work the wrist flexors, reverse wrist curls will work the wrist extensors, and something like the reverse curl will work the brachioradialis. Putting exercises like this together will create the perfect workout for my forearms. As long as I train to failure, train forearms first in the workout, rest for 2 minutes between sets, and stick to 5 to 15 reps. Those are the only rules.
Just finished day one. Pump's pretty crazy. Let's get straight into day two. Forearms are still sore from yesterday, and I'm getting a crazy burn today, so see how it goes.
To avoid more fatigue from building up, I also made sure to switch up my workouts. Today I was focusing more on endurance than reps by doing exercises such as farmer carries and dead hang holds, on which I managed to hold on for a total of 2 minutes and 15 seconds. I was actually quite surprised and chuffed with that. I also added some hammer curls towards the end as a finisher, along with one more dead hang. Getting such a good pump at the end, I even tripped up the fire alarm at my gym, don't ask. So I headed straight home, where I experimented with some equipment I had bought, none of which actually was that useful.
It's actually pretty painful. My pinky doesn't seem to want to function when I do this. I mean, I guess that counts as a rep.
On day 3 I had a rest day from the gym, and so I decided because my forearms felt sore, I would choose to do something more creative than usual.
So today, what I'm going to be doing is using a rice bucket. What you want to do is just close it, put it inside, and then open it up. And then close it again, and then open it up. And close it again. You can twist your wrist as well. Grip, extend. Bro, this is so tiring. And I'm going to be doing this for 10 minutes, taking it in turns between my left and right. And it apparently gets a sick burn. Some of the rice is actually pretty sharp. My hand's a bit whiter as well than usual. Alright, let's keep going. Let's see what kind of pump I get. Bro, the burn I'm getting in my forearm is kind of ridiculous. They're still sore from the last 2 days. Today is not gonna help. Oh my god. They're just burning. Ah!
Over the following days I repeated the same exercise with some variations, like this pinch holds in the hopes of growing my forearms. Alternating between workouts kept things fresh and enjoyable. Before I knew it, the first week was done.
And that is week number 1 done. It's pretty much gonna be more of the same. My grip is definitely increasing. My fingers are a little bit swollen as well. Just a little bit interesting. Just 7 days, so there's quite a lot left to do, and we'll see how this challenge progresses.
With that, I now had a rough template of what I was going to stick to for the rest of the challenge. So, if you want to give it a go, here it is. I'll also link it down in the description for you guys. Don't forget to subscribe as well, please. As the second week was starting, I got straight to it, training every day without skipping a single one, making sure I put in max effort for every exercise and getting sick forearm pumps to go along with it. No extracurricular activities here. I was also noticing improvements in my bicep curl form, which was a nice surprise. My strength was improving, I was feeling good, and I felt like my forearms were getting bigger. Everything was going great, until I accidentally kind of skipped a day.
It is currently day 17. I actually did end up skipping on yesterday's workout. I kind of just forgot, got really busy. It should be fine. And I feel like today is the perfect day to test out my strength halfway through this challenge. I have no idea what it's going to show me. Alright. Bro, it's 54. I feel like I can definitely get like a lot more. I'm going to use some chalk because my hand is very sweaty today. So it's kind of making it really difficult to get an accurate reading. I don't know. Do you guys have sweaty hands like me? Yo! I forgot what I got on day 1, but right now I got 67 for my right. Let's see my left, because my left was significantly weaker. 63! At the very least, my strength has gone up on my left and remained the same in my right. And I'm only halfway done with this challenge, so hopefully when the fatigue wears off, which I hope it does, I'm going to improve quite a lot.
A few moments later.
Oh my god, well, that's a bit embarrassing. I'm trying to get stronger forearms. I can't even open this. I don't know, I made myself some overnight oats, and I can't even open the jar now. What's the... I've been training forearms for so long. Oh, wait. Well, that was actually easier than I thought. Must have loosened it. I think my forearm's getting bigger. Let's go, guys.
Okay, so far it seemed what I was doing was working. Well, for my left at least. Kind of makes sense given it was a lot weaker. Also, the exercises were getting really repetitive at this point. So, I decided to start experimenting a bit to keep things interesting. Some things like this towel pull worked out really well. And others like, well... Okay, ignoring how I looked here, these cable wrist curls were actually amazing. Probably my new favorite exercise. It just felt amazing to do. In fact, all the cable variation I added felt great. There was just something about the path of tension during these that gave me chills, and the good ones. I also ordered an interesting contraction that made working out my pronator and supinator muscles much easier. Those are the ones responsible for twisting your wrist. Doing this exercise definitely made me look like I was arm wrestling, and unfortunately, it felt like I was training my bicep more so than my forearm. Still felt great to do because of the pump I was getting. Oh, and can I say, using liquid chalk throughout this whole challenge had been a godsend, guys. Trust me, liquid chalk is the best, helping me get those extra few reps without my hands slipping off, as well as helping me last longer.
What do you mean by that?
Holding on to things. Yeah, like this pull-up bar, although doing it every day did come at a slight cost.
Ah, shit. I barely close my hand now. Oh my god, it's so red. I don't know if you can see, but... Bro, nearly ripped off. The scabs on my hand. The pump's looking good though.
On day 23 of this challenge, regardless of what the dynamometer reading was, and whether my forearms were cramping up or not, I could feel myself getting stronger on these exercises as I progressively overloaded them day after day. On wrist curls, I was even managing to rep out a few sets of 45 kilograms now, after having started at only 30 kilograms for 10 reps at the beginning. My pinch pulls were also getting much longer, managing sets of 25 seconds now, with both hands. And my dead hand kept steady, as I could now get 3 sets for over a minute, whilst before the second and third sets were dramatically lower than the first. Good form on my exercises ensured I got most out of them, getting a deep stretch at the bottom and following a full range of motion. Simple stuff. Well, at least until I reached close to failure. But come on, that's to be expected, right? Oh, and pumps of course felt great as always. Honestly, the best part of working out was just staring in the mirror and seeing my forearms grow, or at least hallucinating it. I don't know. Also, as it was coming towards the end of the 30 days, I thought I'd do one last endurance test to see how much my dead hang had improved.
Okay, back in the gym. It's coming towards the end of the challenge, so I'm gonna go and see and compare my dead hang to day one. I still don't think I'm gonna get more than I did on day one, just because training every single day is very taxing. But maybe I'll get more.
At the start, it was around 2 minutes, so I was anxious to see what it was going to be now. Did my strength actually decrease, like the dynamometer said? Let's see.
Actually pretty shocked with the result. I did not expect to get more, but I think I did. I think I broke my day one record, even with fatigue. So that's pretty insane.
And yeah, coming towards the end of this challenge, there was one thing I was definitely going to miss, and that was the pumps I was getting.
Forearms are definitely getting bigger. However, my left is still falling behind my right, although it does seem to be catching up, strength-wise. Okay guys, last day of training forearms, pretty much every single day for a whole month. It has been pretty interesting. For now, I'm just finishing up with some of these. Now, you know what's actually pretty interesting? When it comes to these grippers, it is actually so hard to progress in them. Like the jump between 67.5 to 90 is pretty ridiculous. I can just about barely get the 90s, and I've been training for a whole month. And don't even get me started on 135 kilograms like this. Bro, like, look at that. Can't even get it closed halfway. Progressing on these grippers is pretty ridiculous. Okay guys, with that I'm finished. That's the end of the challenge. We're just gonna see the results now. Okay guys, it is day 30, time to test out my grip strength. I have no idea what the result will be, but here we go. $59.3. That is, bro, that's like 10 kilograms weaker than on day one. Okay, let's quickly check out my left hand. Hopefully it's a little bit better than my right. 61.8. That is an improvement for my left. Okay, we're gonna try my right one more time. 65.7. So I've gotten weaker over the past 30 days. That's not good. I did manage to do a dead hang longer though, so at least there's some improvement in strength. And we are gonna see, hopefully, an improvement in the size of my forearm. Okay, I can still break an apple in half. I feel like I've definitely gotten stronger with my grip. That machine is broken. Has to be.
Okay, so the dynamometer results were a bit underwhelming, but assuming they were lower due to fatigue of training forearms every single day, I assumed they'd get their strength back with a bit of rest, hopefully. After all, I did get stronger on all my exercises and the grippers. Okay, now measuring my forearms and squeezing as hard as I possibly could, my right forearm just about came in at 34 centimeters. With my left coming in at 34.5. That's actually an improvement, which was kind of surprising. I was worried I wasn't going to see anything, but boom. Hopefully it's not just inflammation, and not the craziest results, but an increase nevertheless after just 30 days.
The results aren't actually the best, but my forearms did get bigger. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see a video where I actually train them properly, because every single day leads to a lot of fatigue, and even forearms can't recover from that.